Hello guys, welcome back to JD Bots. This is the tutorial series on To-Do Bot where we'll create, view and delete tasks. This is part 8 of the series where we'll be coding the delete task dialog, and that is the last operation we'll be doing. Let's get started. In the last video, we had covered the view task dialog. We were using the Azure Cosmos DB. And in this part, we'll be showing the user the task and asking the user to select any of the tasks to delete it. So let's go to the delete task dialog. In this dialog, we don't have any steps declared. Before declaring the steps, first let's copy the code of the delete item from the sample code. And here we have delete items. And this we'll be putting inside the Cosmos DB client. And I'll rename this as delete task. This has to come from the parameter, the partition key, and the ID. This is the user ID. And I'll rename this family ID as task ID. Or let's say user ID. Then replace the family with the to-do task because that is the model class we have created. And wherever the family ID was present, replace it with the user ID. And this one should be to-do task response. And this also deleted task. Yeah, this looks fine. Now coming back to the delete task dialog, let's declare a few of the steps. In the first step, we'll be showing the user the list of tasks that we have already covered in the view task dialog. The same thing we'll be doing it over here. In the next step, delete the task. And the last step, if the user wants to delete more tasks. Alright, let's create the method out of this. Alright, we have created all the three methods. In the show task, we'll be querying our database to view the task that we have covered inside the view task dialog. Copy the same code of the view task dialog and paste it here. Make the method async and import relevant libraries which are throwing an error. In this one, we are going to show the user the task in the ascending order. Suppose if he has already finished that task, so he wants to delete it. So the older task comes at the top. We copy this query item, paste it down here. We don't require all this because the connection is already created. And we don't have to call the get started method. And instead of descending order, we change it to ascending. That's it. Move back to the delete task dialog and we just pass the user ID and remove all other arguments. Here you see the Cosmos DB client is throwing an error because from the main dialog we need to pass the Cosmos DB client. And here we pass the Cosmos DB client. and in there, in the delete task dialog, we create a property and initialize it in the constructor. Now we'll be able to call the methods from the Cosmos DB client. We have received the task by calling the query item async, and we check if the task is equal to 0, so we don't have any task. Then we inform the user you don't have any task to be deleted. If we have the task, then we pass that task inside a new list. I create another list of the type string and I name it as task list. And inside this for loop, I add all the tasks inside that list. I'll be telling you why I'm doing this. Now, whatever tasks are coming from the database, I'm putting them inside the task list one by one. This is required to show the task in adaptive card. Before that, we inform the user please select the task you want to delete. And there, after that, we give the code for the adaptive card. Copy it from the main dialog. And paste it here. Import the adaptive card. And instead of operations list, we give the task list. And import the bot builder for the choices. And even the bot schema you need to import. Then Newtonsoft. Alright. We have now the task in an adaptive card. Because it is already returning, we don't require this return statement. In the next step, we'll be capturing the user response. I create a new variable and just pass the value in a string. Then going back to the Cosmos DB client, make sure we have this delete task item right. How do we come to know that the task is deleted? We need to return some value. We can return a boolean value. And let's keep this inside the try catch so that if at all any task is not deleted, then at least we can return the false. This one we put it inside the try and catch exception. And if at all the task is deleted, return the true. And also change the return type. We have the return type as boolean. Copy this method and just make it public so that we can call it from the delete task dialog. Let's create a boolean variable for the delete task and just call that method and pass the partition key as well as the ID. The partition key is basically the task itself, and the user ID is the user.userid. Make the method as async. Then we check if it is true. So if the task is deleted, we inform the user that the task is successfully deleted. After deleting the task, before asking the user that if he wants to delete more tasks, so before asking that, we need to confirm that more tasks are available for that user. For that, we again call the query item. So just copy it from here, this statement. And this will get me the list of latest tasks. And here I'm just checking the count. If to-do task.count is equal to 0, then inform to the user that no tasks are left, all your tasks are deleted. Then here itself we finish the dialog, or we end the dialog. Step context dot end dialog. We don't have anything to pass in the options, just pass null, and right here we end the dialog. It has to be await. Alright. So suppose if the tasks are present, more tasks are present, then we return by asking the user if he wants to delete more number of tasks. And that will be a confirm prompt. Confirm prompt, we can copy it from the create task dialog. There it is. Would you like to delete more tasks? And since we are using the confirm prompt, you need to declare it in the constructor. Next, if the task is not deleted because of some issues, then we inform to the user that the task is not deleted So we inform to the user that task could not be deleted, either it has been already deleted or some error occurred. Then here itself we end the dialog. Then next step. Suppose user wants to delete more tasks. What we do? First we capture the Boolean response of the user. Then we restart the dialog, and that restart statement we can copy it from the main dialog. Go to the last final step and just copy this, replace. Then we start the dialog again, and we don't have any prompt message, just write as null and make the method as async. So if user clicks on no, so he doesn't want to delete more tasks, then we can just inform that okay and end the dialog. And here itself end the dialog. Alright. So this completes the coding part of this, and let's test. So the bot is getting ready. Let's copy the user ID of one of the user so that I can authenticate as a returning user. Our bot is ready. Connect to the bot. In the first case, I'll be selecting as returning user and give the user ID. Alright, then I click on delete task. This gives me in an adaptive card. Go to picnic, take a day off. So if you see in the database, we have this 4 tasks available for that user. And those tasks are showing up here. Then I select as collect payment from Dan. Then is successfully deleted, and would you like to delete more tasks? For now, I'll click on no. And what it does, it will end the dialog and start from the main dialog. Then again I go to delete task. You will see that that particular dialog is not present now. So let's delete go to picnic, and I would like to delete more dialog. Then I'll like to delete more task. Then just take a day off. Okay, now let's delete one more task. Every time you click on yes, so that particular task get deleted and you see the remaining task. And with this, when I select the last task, no task left, all your tasks are deleted. So this time it doesn't ask me to delete more. And when I go to delete task, this tells me that you don't have any tasks to be deleted. Alright, so when I create a new task and call mom, and let's say I want to create only one task, and I'll go to view task and see the newly task added, and we have the call mom. And when I go to delete task, I have the task here, call mom, and let's say I want to delete it. No task left, and when I click on view task, it should not show me any task. You don't have any tasks added. Or when I click on delete task, same message, you don't have any tasks to be deleted. Well, this completes all our 3 operations. I hope you might have followed from beginning till the end. It's a long series, and I guess in the next part we can optimize or we can improve this code. Alright, see you in the next video. Thank you all.